Hello and welcome to another Creative Creations review of Forza Motorsport 3. Now, Forza Motorsport 3 is to start off, a fantastic game to play. With the amount of options you get to customize it to your personal driving style. For example, in the difficulty settings, the amount of options you get to turn different aspects of the car on and off, and to shift it between not just automatic and manual, but manual with a clutch to give you the real sense that you can actually be driving the car. Also, the options you have straight off the main menu, you can just go and straight and upgrade a vehicle, change the paint. You even get your own personal store to sell graphics and designs, which is amazing. Being able to sell your artwork, not just be able to tell people about it, but actually be able to show them worldwide how well you can create these things is absolutely fantastic, and you can make money off it for extra stuff in the game. Like this at the minute, this is my shop front. It's fairly simple at the minute. I haven't got a great deal in it. I'm not a massive tuner. I prefer to work more on the colourful side of car design, and some of it sells reasonably well. I wouldn't say brilliantly, but it's still a good laugh. Just being able to browse through other people's stuff, some of the work you find on there is absolutely amazing, and you can really understand how much time and effort they've spent in designing these kinds of things. As far as the cars go, you have the auction area, which is what we're in now. This is another fantastic idea, being able to buy and sell cars online as if you sort of ran your own car dealership. It's a brilliant idea. Even if you've got old really naff cars which you don't want or you don't use, you can probably sell them here for a lot more than just the regular price that you get just flogging them straight out of the game. Sadly, all these functions you do have to have an Xbox Live Gold membership to use them all, but the cars that you can get, sometimes you don't just buy a car, you buy a car with a design, a type of driving style, a history, sort of thing. This here is the area where any cars you put a bid on, it's similar to eBay. When you put a bid on a car, it will go into what's called My Bids, so you can then keep an eye on the stuff you've been buying. This here is my collection of cars. Admittedly, it's not great. This car here, the one that sort of just disappeared, that there has got to be so far the best car I've ever bought. It rides on the road like rails. This beautiful red piece of machinery in front of you. It is just absolutely fantastic, and that was bought off of the auction. So the people don't necessarily mess around with these sort of things. The front menu, this is it's just a basic view to show you what you got. You have the free play just to mess around on your own, I suppose, and the Xbox Live Marketplace. Admittedly, at the minute there isn't a great deal on it, but hoping for the future there will be some more stuff. Show the sort of race things at the minute. You're obviously a season player. Your event list is where you can go back over stuff you've already done. So if you want to redo something, which is really quite cool, because you don't always get gold straight off the mark, do you? Right, so if we this here is a World Championship race. You get them at the end of every 2 weeks, sort of thing. It's absolutely fantastic how all this works out, because you get a complete choice of which ways you want to go. You don't always have to drive the super fast cars. Right now, this race here is a race that's going to take place against other opponents, not online. This is just the seasonal single player. But you get to use your own cars as well, which is awesome, because you can just tweak it again to however you want to drive it. This here is actually one of the download cars I got, because I bought the special edition, or whatever you want to call it. The stuff you get on that is amazing. If you do get the opportunity to buy either the normal one or the limited edition, buy the limited edition. You will not regret it. It is absolutely phenomenal. The amount of stuff you get in as well. And you can tell they've really thought this one out, because not only do you get the game and download content, you actually get a 2 GB memory pen drive, memory stick type thing, or whatever you want to call it, and you get a solid steel keyring. You cannot get much better than that. It is brilliant. This here is the start of the race. The graphics for this, as you can see, are brilliant. This here is inside the car. Is my preferred way of driving. I really can't drive outside the car anymore, and this is coming from a guy who would never touch the inside of a car on a video game before. I'm showing you this on the outside of the car just so you can see the amount of detail that they actually put into the surrounding area. I've got to give them a 10 out of 10 for detail with this game, because it is just brilliant. Obviously you won't be able to experience the full magnitude of the graphics, because I am only recording this in standard definition, not high definition, but trust me, in HD this is brilliant. My car's a bit basic, as you can see. Plus, even with, as you can see, with the extra features you get the green line. You know, the green line helps you. It tells you the race line. It also tells you when to brake. Green is accelerate. Yellow means slow down. Green means obviously slam the brakes, or you're gonna collide with the wall or something worse. I would have liked to show you some drifting with this, but my drifting skills are somewhat lacking. Just to close the point of this game, I would have to give this thing a 10 out of 10 overall. The way that the cars handle, each one is unique in its own way, depending on which you get, high performance or your standard Vauxhall Corsa or whatever you want to buy. They are brilliant. They have really paid a lot of attention. The Turn 10 team have really paid a mass amount of detail and attention to how this game actually functions. It is, I can't honestly think of a better word to describe it than just, excuse the language, but fucking awesome. If you love racing games and you liked Forza 2, you will think this game is the best thing you will ever buy. It is just so awesome. And again, if you do get the chance of buying the limited edition, I would buy that. You honestly, you will not regret buying the limited edition one, even if you do have to pay more for it. Luckily, I didn't. I got it at the same price as the regular because of the sales. But yeah, this car isn't as fast. I should note. This is obviously a thing. It's a lot slower than the Porsche which you saw in the last mini clip. But yeah, this game, 10 out of 10 overall. It's one of those must-haves. But still, as we come to the close, I hope you enjoyed this somewhat different review compared to our normal ones of Forza Motorsport 3. I hope it has aided you in your future investments and money spending habits. And yeah, and thanks for watching. Hope to hear from you soon. See you later.